Something's happening in American education. It's not about students, teachers, parents, or even learning itself. It's about politics and playing the blame game. Instead of insisting that all schools and all students have the resources, time, and support they need, deep-pocketed reformers have proclaimed that competition will improve school quality. They declare, if schools struggle, just close them and open better ones. They ignore devastating budget cuts to our schools and the poverty and hunger that hold back students every day. They insist that lazy teachers protected by unions are the main obstacle to better schools and put their energy into making it easier to fire them. Right-leaning funders and think tanks put their considerable resources behind parent trigger laws that force schools to close their doors, fire their staff, or transfer public schools to private managers. But these policies don't empower parents, and these laws won't improve teaching and learning. The countries whose school systems we admire, like Finland, Singapore, and South Korea, give extra resources to the most struggling schools. Their teachers are well-trained, well-respected, and organized into strong unions. School reform shouldn't pit parents and teachers against each other. In one Twin Cities community, parents understood this. They knew they could raise money from big foundations by saying they were going to focus on simply getting rid of ineffective teachers. But these parents hadn't actually encountered many teachers who didn't care about their kids, and they understood that real improvement needed frontline teachers in classrooms to carry it out. So instead, they decided to build relationships with teachers and collaborate to improve schools. Here's how they did it. In fall 2010, the Minneapolis Public Schools announced plans to close North High School because of under-enrollment. North had been a thriving community institution with well-respected arts and science programs on the city's largely African-American North Side. Organized parent and community groups like Minnesota Neighborhoods for Change, or NOC, understood how important North High was to the North Side community. The Minneapolis Federation of Teachers joined with NOC and other community, parent, and alumni groups to form the North High Community Coalition to fight against closure and save the school. Together, they packed board meetings, knocked on hundreds of doors, and made thousands of phone calls to build grassroots support to overturn the closure decision. Not only did North High remain open, but additional resources were invested in redesigning the school to boost student achievement. This fall, the new community-designed North Academy for Arts and Communication opened with 100 freshmen. But that wasn't the end of NOC's interest in education. In 2011, NOC designed a survey to ask parents what they wanted in their schools and what they thought about school and teacher quality. Both the Minneapolis and St. Paul Federations of Teachers helped NOC fund a massive survey collection drive. NOC members learned that, despite all the criticism of teachers they'd been hearing, parents in the Twin Cities gave their kids' teachers high marks, about a B+ on average. Hundreds of parents were surveyed. Only 1% gave their kids' teacher a failing grade. It turned out that parents weren't dissatisfied with their children's teachers. Instead, they were upset about how many children were packed into classrooms. They also wanted more time for teachers and parents to communicate. Local teachers wanted to lower class size too, so they could know their students better and teach more effectively. The St. Paul Federation of Teachers used the parent survey results to help negotiate a new contract. They invited NOC parents to attend the bargaining sessions. This had never been done before. By sitting at the bargaining table, parents deepened their understanding of education policy. The bargaining process also let parents and teachers see each other as real people with a shared commitment to kids. Once the negotiations concluded, the new contract lowered class sizes and allocated funding for teachers to visit families at home. Instead of pointing fingers and blaming each other, NOC's parents built relationships with teachers and began to work collaboratively. Across the nation, organized parents and teachers like these are working together to improve their schools. As opposed to top-down reforms that pit parents against teachers, their efforts are creating a cycle of involvement, improvement, and renewed investment.